Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Pokesoo Channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Most of you who've been following me know I'm very serious about music and guitars, and I did nothing but sell. I mean, I did other things too, but I sold a lot, very serious into selling high-end Archtops for over 10 years. It's my area of expertise. You know, old Gibson L5s. I've had a million of them go through, well, not a million, tons of them go through my hands. Super 400, Strombergs, D'Angelicals, all kinds of stuff. This just came in today. It's an LH700 from the Music Link. Man, this is really a nice guitar. I know it sounds funny when I was, it's the best one I've ever had, because every guitar is a little bit different. But this guitar reminds me of kind of like an early 1920, like a 1929, 1930 Gibson L5 meets like an Epiphone Deluxe. It's got a really good overtone series and kind of a chevron flame on the back. But the tone, and it has not even been played 5 minutes and it sounds this good. It's tuned a little low right now. If you've ever had an Epiphone, a great Masterbuilt Epiphone from the 30s or 40s or 50s, you know what I mean. They're just incredible. That's why people like Joe Pass used to love to use them on a lot of his albums. I think he used to use John Pisano's, one of John Pisano's. I think he had one too. But yeah, this just came in today, and it really has a sound, man. It's got the nice. Because the old L5s, while being really cool, were not that good of guitars. You know, the 36, 37 was a little better because it was X-Brace, but most of the old Gibson L5s, while beautiful, were overbuilt big time. They had kind of a dry sound. They didn't have the overtone series like the Epiphones, which were violin voiced, and the old Gibsons weren't violin voiced. So, you know, they were cool, but, you know, the best old Gibson L5s are the 1929, early 30s, which the Music Link studied. Then the Music Link also studied the old Epiphone Masterbuilt New York Archtops, which had a bunch of luthiers from Europe that were in Chicago and New York at the time, and they had backgrounds making, you know, basses and violins and cellos and all that stuff. So yeah, that's why this guitar has so much more overtone series than like a Gibson L5. It's true. Some people might not like to hear that, but I know what I'm talking about. It's true. And I dig the old Gibson L5s. I dig the old Super 400s, but they don't have that overtone. They don't speak. They don't bloom. They don't have that overtone series like these. And this just came right out of the box. Just came in today. What a sound, huh? Yeah, this is really a nice sounding guitar, man, I'll tell you. Like I said, I just got it in today, and it's tuned a little low right now. But I kind of dig how it sounds low. But yeah, it needs to come up a little bit. But the articulation. By the way, when you're working scales, try to be melodic. Anyway, this just came in today. Probably one of the nicer 700s I've had. I think probably the best sounding one. I'm not just saying that. It just really, I know the action is really low on this actually right now. And as I raise the tension up on the strings, it will probably be perfect. You can also bring the bridge up a little bit. These are very, very easy to adjust. But I just want you to hear that. Really has a sound. I'm going to stop right there, but man, this thing sounds good. Yeah, this is a beautiful 700. These are $19.99. I sell them for $14.99. I should probably sell this one for a couple hundred more, but man, it really sounds good. But I'll do the regular map on this. It comes with a very nice case. Really has a nice, hear that reverb? That sounds incredible. This is really, I mean, some people knock the Loar stuff. I wouldn't carry it if it wasn't great stuff. I've sold a lot of Loar guitars. I've had very few that had any issues, and usually they were super, super minor issues that didn't really matter. This guitar looks fine, but man, it's just got a sound, man. I mean, they're going to be writing about these in books 20 years from now, and people will be like, damn, why didn't I buy one for $1,500? You know? This has a wonderful... I'm going to stop, and man, I cannot put this down. Just sounds so good. They don't all sound the same, folks. I don't care who the guitar is made by. Every guitar is a little bit different. Some sound really, really good, and some sound incredible. This sounds like a freaking piano. Hear the definition in the notes when I do a single note line. It's like the note has bloom to it. It has mid-range. It pops, and bass and treble, and they're blended together. Really a nice guitar. You hear that ring? Man, this is going to be a hard one to sell. Whole tone scale goes really nice with the 7 sharp 5. This guitar has got that bark where it kind of jumps out. All right, take care.